Thought I hit you with a sidebar. 3 feet behind like you chillin' in the backyard. Really quite depressing when I listen to these try-hards. 2 songs deep, I already wanna die hard. Hey, what's really going on? Today's video is brought to you by never getting a white jacket in this freaking game. Because frick. Anyways, got another division video for you, and if you didn't notice, up there in the top right corner, your boy is level 30 finally. And I figured I would drop a little video for you guys telling you about some of the guns that I favored whilst grinding up to this level, and like which ones were good and which ones I kind of didn't like, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna get it started because I don't know, frick. Alright, I'm gonna start off with my least favorite category, which is shotguns. I thoroughly don't like shotguns, but if I were to use one, which I did for a while, was the SASG. And that boy is a beast, like a thorough beast. So it has a really high fire rate, the fastest fire rate of shotguns I've seen in the game. I haven't touched all the weapons, I admit that right now, but from what I've seen, it has the fastest fire rate. And that's perfect for shotguns because when in the higher levels you got these shotgun guys that run up to you and they just destroy you. Like, they don't give a frick, they just run in and bleh, dead. So with normal shotguns, you might prematurely shoot that boy and only take a little bit of their health, and by the time you can reload that piece or put another round in the chamber, it's freaking too late because they're in there and then they lay you out with one shot. All it takes is one shot from my experience. So with the SASG, if you shoot a little too early, you can just keep pumping rounds and it's like do, and it's like bruh. It puts them out. So that's a good shotties. I think that's it for shotguns though, except for the pistol shotguns because I actually do use one and I like it. Alright, for assault rifles, I found that the SCAR was really good for like a range-ish, a more ranged out assault rifle because the damage is really high, but the recoil is super bad, like real bad. So if you're gonna use this SCAR H assault rifle, you want to have stability mods, like and there's the horizontal stability and just stability straight up. I found that the stability straight up worked better for me. Can't say anything, but I realized that my guns kick up a lot more than they go sideways. So I liked the actual base stability stat to go up rather than the horizontal thing. So yeah, another assault rifle was the AK-47. I only used it for a little bit, but I noticed it was like a mediocre, good at everything gun. Like the recoil was manageable, damage was decent, and yeah, the fire rate was straight too. So I liked it. I used it for a little while till I got better stuff. Never really went back to it because I found other guns I used in different classes like SMGs and stuff. So yeah, there's that one. And what else did I use? The LVOA-C. I used it for a while because I was in between SMGs that I could find, and it was the highest fire rate, so I figured it would kind of work like a SMG. It really didn't. It didn't work that well. It has a lot of recoil, but the fire rate is super high. So like, if you can just pulse that fire rate and hit the headshots, it does drop them pretty quick, but it's not like a good, if they're rushing you, put them down fast gun. And that's what I use. That's what I like to have as a secondary. Yeah, that's like all the assault rifles I used. So the next two categories are the SMG and Marksman Rifles, and these two were by far my favorite classes, and they complement each other perfectly. So I suggest, if you like ranged fighting, to use these two type of weapons. See, I want to be a glass cannon. I don't really care too much about my health. I do, because I need it, but like I want to just put that damage down with that scout. Like, and what I have, the scout rifle / marksman rifle and SMG is perfect for that because you can hit that long range damage, and with the fast firing marksman rifle, you can even cover like pretty close range because you can spray it and it takes a lot of damage, especially up close. And then the SMG is good for like if it gets out of control and you just need to hurry up and hip fire / just spray someone's life away real quick. And yeah, so anyways, getting into the SMGs, the best ones I've found. The one from my last video was really good, the AUG, specialized AUG, I think it was called. I deleted it, so I can't really remember exactly what it was called. But yeah, you do those side missions in that one spot and they drop it for you. So that one I held on to for a really long time because it was a high DPS for the low level it was, and it let me probably like 4 ranks I got to use that until I ended up finding better ones. But yeah, that one was really good. AUGs have very high stability. If you see one, I recommend using it, at least trying it out, even in place of an assault rifle, because the range on it was decent. If you could just like burst it at range, it was really good. But when they got close and you just needed to shred somebody because they were trying to get up in the DMs, you just freaking you just give it to them real quick. It put them down. And then if you put the extended mag on it, it comes with I don't want to like put stats out. Hold on, let me look. I have it right here. 25. Okay, so yeah, I had an extended magazine to get it up to 33, and that was perfect for killing basically any level enemy I came across at the level I was at. You don't really need stability perks on that, so anything that gives you bonus damage, maybe rate of fire, anything, that's good. But stability on everything, so that's the stability kind of guy, because I like to be stable as frick. And a silencer, of course, because, you know. So any fire rate will boost the DPS, anything, and I think that you really want high DPS for SMGs because, you know, you just need the quick shred. And that's not the case for all weapons, though. You want the damage to be up on slower, long-range weapons. The last class I'd like... Oh, wait, no, never mind. I'm still talking about SMGs. The other SMG, my favorite one I've ever touched, is the Vector 45 ACP, the one with the stock. Just because it looks cooler. I don't know if there's an actual difference if it's because of the stock, but that mug is so sweet. So I ended up putting this red dot attachment on it that gave me boosting headshot damage. That gave something that gave me fire rate. I got a silencer, of course, and that was the best gun that I had found. I only had 20 rounds in the mag, 22 rounds or something, and it would literally kill anyone if they were close enough in one magazine, because that was the gun to go to for me. So I freaking shredded that piece, and you still have bullets left over in a 22 round magazine, which is unbelievable. So yeah, that for sure, if you get a Vector, always try that out. It's really, the range is small, but if you use it for what I used it for, that was one of my go-tos. Alright, so the last class, my favorite class, is the Marksman Rifle. And the two that I absolutely loved were the classic M44 or any type of M44 with the bolt action. Ooh, them boys are nasty because I loved seeing that huge damage drop out. So if you do come across one of these guns, don't look at the DPS because that matters 0 bit. Look at the actual damage of the bullet, like the damage stat that comes up on the right when you inspect it, because that's what's going to tell you like how hard it's going to hit, because they're slow bullets and you just want to take as much damage with one shot as you can. So stability on those don't matter because it's too slow by the time you reload. But you just got to be careful with that bolt action because it is slow, like I said, and it can let them get away. So, but it's good for like being the support guy in the back. Pew! Headshot, and then someone shoots them with one bullet and they're out. You know, it's pretty nice, and it's good for shredding shields too. So that was like my favorite type go-to for a while. But then after that, we had found this first wave M1A, or any M1A, which is the like semi-auto scout / marksman rifle, and it's so stable, like so stable. There's the SCAR, the same fire rate ish. I don't know exactly. I didn't look at the stats and crap, but like they do the semi-auto like boo boo boo, and the SCAR just kicks like a racehorse. It has higher damage, but it kicks super hard, so I missed like 60% of my shots. But once I found this M1A, the stability on it is so good. Added some stability mods to it and some headshot bonus. I actually added the ACOG because that's my favorite type of sight in this game for scouts or for marksmen, and that is my absolute favorite gun. I've held on to that for way too many times. Like I had a low level and I kept that boy until the levels of the guys were higher than me, and I still kept it because it was my favorite. So I ended up getting a better one out of a drop, and it is actually the truth. I got the first wave one, and the fire rate's up a little bit, damage is down a little bit, but it's good for if they do run up, you can just pap them a few times, which is pretty sweet. So, yeah, I think that's about it. M1A-OE, and I shall catch you on the next video. I hope this helped a little bit. Remember, leave me some comments if you got questions. Yeah, suggestions are always recommended, and I guess I'll catch you guys in the dark zone and or the flip side.